All right, review for Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Directed by Joel and Ethan Coen, George Clooney, John Turturro, Tim Blake Nelson star. It's basically a retelling of the Odyssey. John Goodman is the Cyclops. It's got a great cast. You have Michael Badalucco. You have the guy that played Lebowski in The Big Lebowski. David Huddleston, great actor. He died in 2016, but he was in tons of stuff. I mean, he's even in Blazing Saddles. And I love this movie. I think this movie's incredibly watchable. Like, the tone is great. There's a nice, playful kind of tone. You know, it's like a lot of messed up things are happening in this movie, but it's able to keep this nice, playful tone that's actually really hard to do, and I think shows the talent of the Coen brothers. And it's funny because it says Joel and Ethan Coen directed it, but I think in the movie it just says Joel Coen. So that may have been a thing with the Directors Guild of America that they changed to now, where they just wanted one person's name as the director, but so that's good. So they went back and changed it. So they're both directing, but apparently now they're Joel Coen isn't directing anymore. I guess he's retiring, and Ethan Coen is, but it's just too bad because I don't know. Ethan Coen made a movie like last year or year before, and I don't know. I heard it wasn't that good, so been meaning to watch it, but you know, it's just too bad if they're no longer gonna Drive Away Dolls. I haven't watched it yet, but maybe I'll check it out. But yeah, this movie's just great. I mean, the song that they sing, "The Man of Constant Sorrow," which was a real song from 1913, is, you know, a great old-timey song, as they put it. It's old-timey. And Chris Thomas King they meet, who says he sold his soul to the devil for him to teach him the guitar, and that kind of hooks him up with the musician. And then later on, the song gets incredibly popular, which then leads to getting a pardon by the governor. And this movie's got great dialogue. It's very funny. It's witty. Like, I like when he finally is able to meet up with Holly Hunter, his wife, and she's about to marry some other guy. And then she's like, you know, he has prospects, he's bona fide. And then George Clooney's like, he wants to become bona fide. And later he like says to her, I'm going to become a dentist. I know a guy who will forge the documents. And it's like, so you can just be a dentist with no training? It's like, yeah, okay, man. You're just going to pull everyone's teeth? And yeah, Ray McKinnon is the guy that she's going to marry. And yeah, John Goodman is the Cyclops. And then he beats them up and looks in the box that they have. And obviously this is spoilers, but and Tim Blake Nelson is convinced that John Turturro was turned into a toad by the sirens that they encounter. And they encounter these women, and then they start drinking alcohol, and they get knocked out. And John Turturro, his clothing is on the ground, and underneath is a frog. And this convinces Tim Blake Nelson that he's turned into a frog. And George Clooney is skeptical of this. He's, I guess, the more intelligent one, or as he says, well, I'm the only one that's capable of abstract thought. But yeah, it's just such a beautifully shot movie, beautifully edited. I don't think there's one boring moment in the movie. Like I say, some movies are just watchable, and this is one of them. I mean, for me, the best Coen brother movie is probably The Big Lebowski. This may be number 2, though, at least for their comedies. And Raising Arizona is great too. So that's probably this. Well, The Big Lebowski, then Raising Arizona, and then this probably. But, and I don't think it's them actually singing "Man of Constant Sorrow." I don't know if it's an original recording or what, but Tim Blake Nelson does sing. You actually hear his voice in the jailhouse. In the jailhouse now, which I think they sing at the end. So, the use of the name Soggy Bottom Boys for the band actually foreshadows the end of the film when the 4 band members themselves at the soggy bottom of a lake. Almost at the end of the film. Yeah, and then George Clooney is trying to fetch Holly Hunter's ring so he can marry her, because now he has prospects, because they're now famous singers. And as the governor says, they're going to be part of his future administration. But then she's angry because it's not her ring, and then she's going to count to 3, and then walk away. And the film's soundtrack apparently became an unlikely blockbuster, even surpassing the success of the film. By early 2001, it had sold over 5 million copies, spawned a documentary film, 3 follow-up albums, Oh Sister and Oh Sister 2. I'd like to listen to that. 2 concert tours. I don't understand that. So I guess it's the actual singers behind the scenes that it would be touring. I mean, I don't think George Clooney is. And won Country Music Awards for Album of the Year and Single of the Year for The Man of Constant Sorrow. It also won 5 Grammys, including Album of the Year, and hit number 1 on the Billboard album charts of the week of March 15, 2002, 63 weeks after its release and over a year after the release of the film. Wow. About 350 extras were hired for the for the scene. Okay. But yeah, it's a really entertaining movie. Sorry if I'm kind of out of it, because I just recorded part of the review, but the audio was messed up. So yeah. But if you haven't seen it, check it out. Even though I'm spoiling some of the ending and stuff, I don't think it really matters. It just has such a huge, awesome cast in it, and it also has Daniel Von Bargen, who died in 2015, but he's Chief Grady in Super Troopers. Because the whole time in the movie, I was like, what is that guy in? And I'm looking at his IMDb, and yeah, he's Chief Grady. He's in The Postman, RoboCop 3. Ooh. Well, that's not good. Yeah, sorry. He's in Malcolm in the Middle, too. Wow, just tons of actors. He's been in tons of stuff. So, but yeah, it does kind of generally follow the Odyssey. Wonder how many movies John Goodman's been in of the Coen brothers. Barton Fink, Big Lebowski, this, Raising Arizona. So that's 4. He's definitely a favorite of theirs. Probably even 1 or 2 more, I would think. But yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, I would highly recommend it. like I said, there's some, messed up stuff in the movie, but the Coen brothers are able to keep it, this lighthearted kind of adventure romp, I would say. So, but yeah, that's about it though. I just wanted to make a quick review. I just really like the movie, so I probably would give it, almost a perfect score. I really can't see many negatives in the movie. So, but that's about it. See you next time.